Daddy, paano ako magiging bad girl? Eh, ang ganda-ganda ko, di po ba? Sabi niyo po, pag maganda, mabait. Tapos pag pangit, bad.
There have been quite a few Filipino shows that have this theme of alienating the dark-skinned female protagonist while her light counterpart is glorified in society. This counterpart can take the form of a twin sister, or the dark-skinned protagonist can have some kind of magic that lightens her skin and makes her beautiful. The dark protagonist always gets bullied, usually by lighter-skinned people and even her own family.
Ilang beses ko bang sinabi sa'yo na ayoko nabibitang sa harapan ng maraming tao, ha? Hindi! Ang gusto mo, magpapansin. Kasi papansin ka. Gusto mo magpabida, hindi ka dapat magpapabida. Ang dapat na magpapabida si Blanca. Dahil si Blanca, maputi, maganda. Hindi ka gaya mo, ha? Sa palagay mo ba nakakatuwa kang panoorin? Ha? Nakakatuwa kang tignan. Bagay sa'yo. Sa ulo mo.
This is reflective of the Filipino beauty ideal: white, tall, mixed race. Basically Caucasian features. Most actresses in the showbiz industry are mestiza, which is a mix of Caucasian and Filipino blood. Pageant candidates are often mixed. For example, Megan Young, who is part American, Catriona Gray, who is part Australian, Valerie Weigman, who is German, Imelda Schweihart, who is German, Pia Alonso Wurtzbach, who is German. Actresses Anne Curtis and Jasmine Curtis, they're both part Australian. And there are many others. If you look at the Star Magic, they're all white. There has been improvement in the recent years with the presence of morena lead actresses, but they are still often whitewashed.
Alam mo kasi hindi ko naman talaga gustong maging artista. Alam mo kung sino gusto maging artista?
Sino?
Siya. Kamukha ko ba?
Those who are not light-skinned tend to be bullied. An example is Miss Universe Philippines Venus Ra. Here is the trailer of her biographical account.
And the winner is Maria Venus Ra! Nahuli na niya yung putik eh!
Nakaranas ng matinding pangungutya, mga masasakit na salitang nagpababa sa kanyang pagkatao.
Gusto mo bang sumali sa beauty pageant?
Pero hindi ko ako bagay sa mga ganyan.
Subalit umangat sa kanyang naiibang ganda.
Girl, wala yan sa kandidata natin. Ano naman bala to? Ang dumi-dumi.
Basta anak ha, huwag ka magpapa-apekto dyan.
Ipapakita ko sa inyo kung gaano ako kaiba at yun ang magpapaganda sa akin.
Philippine beauty companies such as Bello and Pond's use these actresses in their marketing and routinely alter their color.
The Philippines' most beautiful faces share one secret. Now you too can reveal your rosy white glow with Pond's White Beauty Cream. Go to ponds.com.ph to get your free beauty gift.
The desire to be white is an effect of the colonization by Spain and the US, and even if the Philippines is officially an independent country, there is this tendency to climb the power structure by being like the oppressor. There is definitely the exploitation and cultivation of this desire, which starts when you are born. I remember older relatives pressing my nose like this and saying tangos ilong, which is basically saying tall nose, in the hopes that my soft bones would eventually become more Caucasian. I remember them telling me to do it to my younger sister, and I remember doing it, so it's kind of this self-perpetuating cycle. When there is a light-skinned baby, you'll hear other passers-by saying, "Ang cute ng baby mo! Ang puti!" Basically saying that if your baby is white, they're cute. Being called white in the Philippines is usually a compliment. It's the system of what is reinforced and what is degraded, and this elicits certain feelings within us that motivates us to be a certain way. I used to cry after getting sunburned at the beach because I got dark, and my mom would try to convince me that I wasn't dark or that dark wasn't ugly, even if she herself would wear hats, long-sleeved shirts, and use umbrellas at the beach and avoid sun peak hours to protect her skin. Me and my sister have often compared our colors to each other and our mother's light skin. I have bought whitening products, but they were confiscated from me by my mom, which is weird because I saw my dad using whitening products later on. Another example of marketing is the 2012 advertising campaign by Bio, a Filipino women's fashion brand. I quote, "Call it biased, but the mixing and matching of different nationalities with Filipino blood is almost a sure formula for someone beautiful and world-class." It was criticized by netizens for being racist, because what's wrong with being pure Filipino? Although there is truth to their statement, because if you look at the races of our celebrities, German, Australian, American, that is what is glorified in our society. I mean, if I was gonna walk in a restaurant and a white person walked at the same time as I did, or even after I did, that person would get better treatment. I realized recently that my personal standard of beauty, brown hair and light skin, was derived from a commercial I saw when I was younger, of a commercial with a mixed race Filipina. I remember wishing I was like that because I thought that the mix of Filipino and a Caucasian race would make me beautiful, because I would have lighter hair, skin, eyes, taller nose, freckles, and I would be probably living in a developed country where life would be better. We are led to believe all our lives that white is beautiful, so we try to be that. We spend billions of pesos, time you will never get back, going through self-esteem drama, working to reach this standard, and then what?
I'm not confident with my nose because sometimes people hurt me because of my nose.